much like investors can compare mutual fund with similar styles and objectives, investors should be able to make decisions about investments by comparing impact. What are your thoughts on addressing the challenge?
I think one of the biggest challenges, if you want to call it a challenge, with impact is the fact that it's very subjective in nature. What constitutes impact for you may not constitute for me, and that's okay, right? But that also provides a challenge to ecosystem players as us who are trying to bring about a larger, more coherent narrative to the space. So while what constitutes that impact data, that's probably a challenge. The methodology of how we go about doing impact assessment studies is also not, say, very standardized in nature, right? It sort of varies from firm to firm, it varies from individual to individual, and the consultant to consultant who's sort of operating in the space. Another sort of challenge probably is the fact that these impact assessment studies are very expensive to do in nature, right? Early stage founders will not have the capacity or the resources with them to get these studies done so that they can articulate that impact in front of others. Not even small sized funds will not have that capacity to do that, right? So if I have to sort of address them and if I have to call out possible solutions within this space, my first thought process would be, can all the ecosystem players, that includes large philanthropic firms, that includes impact investors, founders, consultants, come together on a platform and decide on a common definition of impact, common matrices of impact, which is sort of difficult in nature. It will require a lot of time and effort. Imagine, like in the financial services space, if there are credit bureaus who provide credit ratings, can there be sort of impact assessment agencies providing such outcome indicators or outcome level scores to companies, and that sort of helps gauge the impact that they have that's out there. And this sort of an idea is not new. This is not original in nature. This sort of an idea is probably what's the underlying idea of an idea like social stock exchange, right? And a social impact bond, where there are efforts to sort of institutionalize this process of gathering data, of gathering impact data and showcasing it to the world out there. My second point over here is, it's honestly completely okay if the standardization does not happen. The thing is, investing in general and early stage investing in general is supposed to be very risky in nature. If the thought process or the idea that having impact data can sort of mitigate the risky nature of an investment deal, probably may not hold true. So while it's good to have, it's necessary, I would also sort of get behind investors who are sort of operating in this space and sort of nudge them to say, be very comfortable with the kind of data that's being reported by the founders themselves. It's not necessary to say have very standardized frameworks and follow them very specifically as such too. So yeah, that's my thought process. This can be addressed through say standardized frameworks of impact assessment and impact data, but it's also completely okay if it's not there.